Welcome back, everyone, to what we're going to be calling a very limited series known as This Was a Terrible Idea. As always, I am your host, Victory Nub, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different than we normally do during my standard Nubs Collection episodes. We're going to be looking at the game Tetris today, but in addition to that, we're going to be recording something. What are we going to be recording? Well, specifically, I'm going to be recording my hands while we're playing the game, because we're not just going to play Tetris the normal way. That would be boring. We're going to be doing it backwards. The reason for that is, well, this is a puzzle game that pretty much everyone and their mother has played. And instead of just playing the game like normal, I think it would be fun to try something a little bit different. That is my hands you see holding the controller right now. And we'll try this as much as we can. We'll probably set it at like medium speed to keep things going at a brisk pace. Once we're finished with that, we're going to take a look at the second game. We're going to be looking at Dr. Mario. And we're probably going to be doing that a little bit different as well. But let's go ahead and get started. Just so everyone is convinced that there's no funny business, I'm going to be pressing down on the D-pad here to show that it does move down, and up on the D-pad to show it moves up. The A and B buttons are what I use to control it, except actually it's Y and B rather. That's B and that's A, but I won't be able to see any of that obviously because I'm going to be holding the controller like this. Is this going to go well? Probably not. And that's why this is This Was a Terrible Idea video series. So let's go ahead and get it started. I'm going to do type A. I think that's the one where you just keep playing until you get to the end of when the pieces stack all the way to the top there. Okay. And then we're going to go to level 5 to keep things moving at a brisk pace. So here we go. Alright, so not too bad right now. Not as hard as I thought it would be, but who knows, maybe something catastrophic is going to happen and I'm going to botch miserably. Wouldn't surprise me. As I said before, Tetris is one of those games that everyone and their mother has played. It was originally produced by a programmer, there we go, already botching, in Russia by the name of Alexei Pajitnov. He produced the game while they were still the Soviet Union, and I don't know if he actually ever got any kind of royalties or payment while they were still the Soviet Union. Obviously, they kind of frowned on entrepreneurial ventures in a country where everyone was supposed to share things equally for the good of the people. But I think as time went by, he did eventually get the rights back to the license. Obviously, if I'm wrong, we'll go ahead and put a little caption up there on the screen. I know that the ownership of the license for Tetris did bounce between companies for a little while there. I think EA actually had the license for a while, and they released at least a bunch of mobile versions of the game. I don't think any console versions ever came out while they had the license, but I might be wrong. It's one of those games that's been around forever, seemingly, and you can find a copy on just about everything. You can probably get a toaster that has a copy of Tetris on it. Oh, put it there. This is going better than I thought it would. Maybe because the game is going at what I would consider a fairly slow pace, but I'm not panicked yet. Maybe that's what the key is. Once I get panicked, I'll start making moves that don't work for my piece. Uh-oh. Music's starting to get tense. That's not going to be a full Tetris, is it? Oh, it is! Bang! I don't know if this is one of those games that came as a pack-in or if we bought it separately for the Nintendo. I would guess it was not a pack-in. I think the pack-in that we got with the system when I bought it originally was the Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt combo. If that is the case, they probably wouldn't have had a second game unless it was a sale where they were trying to get people to buy it around the holidays or something, but I don't remember it being a holiday when we bought it. I think it was just like summertime, and I finally saved up enough of my own allowance, along with my two sisters, to get the game, or to get the console rather. and one game for each of us. Not a full Tetris. So this is going pretty well. I'm surprised. Maybe this wasn't a terrible idea. Maybe I have to rename the series. We already did one episode of This Was a Terrible Idea a long time ago. That was the time when I had just finished playing the Shadowgate drinking game, and I had a copy of Jaws just sitting next to my TV, and I said, you know what? I want to play this, and I'm feeling all right, so let me go ahead and knock this bad boy out and beat it in, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it was. And then decided it would be funny if not only did I play the game, but I would also record how many times I said that I was drunk in the video. Which was a lot. Apparently I didn't think the audience watching the video were going to believe that I was legitimately drunk, so I had to keep reminding everyone. There we go. Alright. Uh-oh. I don't know what to do with this one. Well, this wasn't what I wanted to do. Alright, now we're starting to get to the point where I don't know what to do with the pieces, and I'm not thinking as fast as my hands are adjusting to the ideas I have. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if this was one of those games that I played a ton. I probably played it whenever I was bored and I didn't have enough money to rent a video game for a weekend, or didn't want to play something else because a lot of the Nintendo games that I had when I was a kid were, you know, the kind where it was an action style game and you played it for maybe 20 minutes, lost your lives, had to start all over. When you're a kid, that kind of stuff probably grated on you after a little while, and you're like, you know what, I need to do something different. Most kids would have taken that as a sign to go outside and play, but that wasn't most kids. Alright. This is going extremely well. I'm also wondering why it hasn't gone up in level. I thought the game did that, but maybe I have to get to 50 pieces first. Or 50 lines completed first. Uh-oh, I want to go that way. Alright, well, we're getting to the point where I probably will, after this group of 10, start seeing the board go faster. See if I can't get the lines out of the way here quickly. That one there. I don't know if I've ever actually experienced the Tetris effect before, which is the phenomenon where you experience the visual hallucination of seeing a bunch of pieces or a track moving after playing a long session of Tetris. I believe it's a real phenomenon. I don't have any doubt that people have experienced it. I just don't know if I can distinctly recall ever experiencing it. I mean, it had to have been something a lot of people experienced. They literally named a video game after the phenomenon, which was released on the Nintendo Switch. I think it was just the Switch. I've certainly gotten other, I think these are called Pentamino style games before. After playing this one, I had a copy of the game Luminous on the PlayStation Vita. Not Vita. Was it Vita? It was either Vita or the PlayStation Portable. The handheld that they made. I thought it was okay. It was probably one of those ones where I probably would have enjoyed it more if I had headphones to play it with. I think I was just using the little tinny speakers that the handheld had. because that one is, and this is probably where some of the inspiration for Tetris Effect came from. That one based a lot of its design on the audio-visual experience that you had while you were doing the puzzling in Luminous. Listen, when an idea is good, developers recognize it and tend to copy. They probably would prefer to use the word homage, but you know what? If an idea is good enough, people will copy it or homage it. There we go. Alright. This is going better than I ever thought it would. But we're about to get another speed jump here. Oop. I don't know, I guess I'm more dexterous with my hands than I ever thought I would be. I was convinced this was going to be an unmitigated disaster. There we go. Alright, now we need to do something with this. I'll put it here. Now, the same moment-to-moment interactions are probably not going to be as smooth when I get to Dr. Mario, where it's not just lining up blocks to connect smoothly. Obviously, the playstyle is different. Uh-oh. Alright, now things are starting to get sloppy. Oh no, I don't know what to do! Alright, the mistakes are starting to pile up. No! Well, this is becoming... Oh, God! I knew it was going to happen eventually. My bravado has cost me. So obviously, when you reach certain levels in Tetris, during the Type A play, you would see a little animation where a firework would fire off, and I think at some point you went into outer space. I'm not 100% certain on that. It's been a very long time since I looked at it. This isn't a standard Nubs Collection episode, so I don't really feel like we need a good, the bad, and the ugly, or a review score. It's still a great game. There's no reason why you shouldn't have, at some point, played the game or owned it and played it. It's still good. After however many years, probably 35 or so years since the original came out. But I think that was a fair look at it, even with the controller backwards. But let's go ahead and transition over to Dr. Mario. All right, and we are back. Now we're going to take a look at Dr. Mario. Now, as we saw in the last episode, I was holding the controller backwards. I think this time, just to make things a little bit more interesting, we're not only going to hold the controller backwards, we're going to hold it upside down. So now not only are the up and down backwards and the left and right, but the buttons that I normally use to flip things are going to be a little bit backwards as well. So this may be even worse than the first one. I had to look to see which one was the start button. Now, I'm going to say something that's probably going to annoy a lot of people. I know the traditional song that everyone uses when they play Dr. Mario is Chill. My favorite song is actually Fever. So we're probably already going to have some people who are upset that I'm not using the one they wanted to hear. Let's go to level 10 and make the speed medium because I want chaos to ensue. All right, let's go. Oh, I hit the wrong button apparently. Okay, well, no big loss. Oh, excuse me, it's Fever that we usually hear. Interesting. All right, not too bad. Oh, I'm going backwards! Oh, God, this is already going terrible. Well, I got one of them. If I get one of them, I feel like I've accomplished my goal. Now, I don't feel like I need to say... Oh, boy. I don't think I need to justify this, but boy, I did not practice this before we started. No, I wanted to go the other way. Oh, my brain is so messed up right now. Oh, I'm already done. All right, so this was not easy. Maybe we need to restart with a lower difficulty to start with and pick the right song, because the one I want to hear for this episode is Chill. Chill was my favorite between the two. Fever is the one that everyone likes. I prefer Chill. Chill has just a more ominous tone to it when you listen to it. And I hit the wrong button again. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one. There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of it. This ain't gonna last. Obviously, the objective in this game is different than Tetris. You're trying to wipe out viruses by stacking 3 similar colored pills on top of the corresponding color virus. Ooh, got it. And some finagling is going to have to happen here to get rid of some pieces that I didn't mean to stack the way I did, and that's not the way I wanted to go. I don't think I'm going to last nearly as long in this as I did with the other one. Part of the reason is I'm still adjusting from how my controls are laid out. My brain just does not want to accept that left is still left. Oh, that wasn't... Oh, boy. I'd like to have some inspiring words about the gameplay here, but I'm having a hard time getting adjusted. Oh, come on. Nope, then I hit the button by accident. This is going terrible. This was the kind of terrible idea I was expecting to happen. Nope, that's not how that was supposed to... Oh, boy. All right, just... This went terrible. Okay, so how about we do it again, but we're going to hold it the way that I've been holding it before, this way right here. See if maybe my brain can readjust to what I was doing before. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. All right. A little more manageable. Oh, and then I almost botched. Get over here. Yeah. Put it there. No! Oh, God. I'm still having a hard time figuring this stuff out fast enough. Oh, boy. All right, I got one of them away. And now I'm botched. I'm done. I think maybe if I put it on slow, it wouldn't have been as bad. There we go. Alright, we're making a tiny bit of progress. And then I botched that almost immediately. I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. I think what I'm going to have to do is... Nope, and then I screwed that up. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else here. Yeah, it's over. Okay, well, this didn't go nearly as smoothly as the Tetris version of it did, because you have to think a little bit more as you're playing. It's not just throwing pieces on top of each other with no consequences. Dr. Mario is a little more of a thinker. I wouldn't say it's the most complex game ever, but while you're trying to remember which orientation you want the pills in, and trying to stack them in a way that doesn't create more of an obstacle for you while you're playing. Of course, I'm trying to do that with the controls backwards, so things didn't go nearly smoothly for this one. But I think that's all we're going to do with this particular look at Dr. Mario. Again, both of these games are great. My intentional misplay of the game with the controller backwards and upside down was just add a little element of fun to it, because watching someone play Tetris or Dr. Mario as opposed to doing it yourself is not the most fun thing in the world. And I understand that might be something that would deter people from watching episodes of the show based on those two. It's part of the reason why I got those 3 puzzle and board game episodes out of the way when I did them for the Sega Master System. I figured they're going to be pretty rough. Let's just knock them out in 1 week and call it a special week and be done with it. Here, we got to look at 2 puzzle games and see how frustrating the experience can be when you're holding the controller upside down and trying to readjust how your brain thinks of moving the D-pad with either your left or right thumb and having the controls backwards at the same time. But that's going to do it for a look at Dr. Mario and Tetris. Again, great games. I'm not going to bother with the review score for either of these. Go pick them up if you've never played them before. It's a fun way to kill some time if you're looking for a simple game that challenges your reflexes as well as your ability to problem solve with different shaped pieces or layouts of viruses that you have to kill, obviously. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time. I think I'm pointing at the camera there.